When I tell you the trades are the best thing that ever happened to me, I'm being 100% honest. I'm being 1,000% honest. Becoming an electrician was the best idea in the entire world. It's a no-brainer to work in the trade.
As you guys know, I'm going to trade school to become an electrician, and as the only girl in my class, a lot of people have asked me, Sky, is there anything that only the guys can do? And I was definitely nervous about that too coming in, but I have not experienced that. Here's me bending conduit pipe. We were learning how to do it this week. Is it hard for me? Yes. I have to put my entire body weight into it while the other guys can just do it with one arm, and it's easy peasy. But you see, at the end of the day, I still did it. Do I need some help sometimes? Yeah, sometimes I might ask someone, hey, can you hold it so it doesn't fall over? And all the guys are really respectful. You know, we're all learning, we're all a team, so we help each other out. Eventually, of course, I'll get better. I just need some more practice and I do need to get stronger, but it is possible.
Electrician is not a backup plan. It is one of the fastest growing skilled trades in the United States, with 9% projected to grow from 2024 to 2034 and about 81,000 openings per year. The median pay sits about $62,350. Meanwhile, office and administrative support roles, they are projected to decline. And that is not an opinion. That is the labor data.
For a living?
I'm an electrician.
Electrician. How long have you been doing that?
About 22 years.
Wow. And do you remember how much you made when you started versus now?
I was at $7 an hour, and now I'm about $107 an hour.
7?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Where are you based?
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
And do you feel well compensated?
Absolutely. I'm a union electrician. That's the difference. I am the provider of my family. I owe everything I have, everything I for my family because of my local and because of my union, and I'm proud.
I am a part of the IBW Local 103 Electricians Union.
Very cool. How long have you been an electrician?
4 years now.
How much were you making when you started versus now?
Oh, when I started, I was at about $20 an hour. Currently, my full wage with my benefits is $73.85
an hour.
Yes, I was a surgical office coordinator actually, and I always wanted to do something with my hands. And COVID happened, and I was like, let me look into that once more. I joined a pre-apprenticeship program, and I fell in love with the electrical aspect of it.
Where are you based?
Out of Boston, Massachusetts. It's an advancement into your future without the debt of college. So I'd say go for it. Don't be scared. You got this.
I stand at 5'5". I'm not gonna tell you my weight, but it's average. If I can do it, you can do it.
Let's go ask some electricians what they do and how much they make. What do you do for a living?
And that's the thing. Nobody talks about career anymore. We're inundated with, people on yachts and private jets and driving Lamborghinis and get rich quick schemes. But the reality doesn't show. Most of what we do on a day-to-day basis is to build and keep the infrastructure going. But here's the reality for today. AI will handle scheduling, emailing, data entry, and reports. And that is why office and admin roles, they are showing a decline in federal projections. Automation cuts routine tasks first. Now, an electrician install the test and repair wiring system. And you pull cable through conduit. You mount panels, you read schematics, you troubleshoot faults with meters. You work on systems that carry 120 volts, 240 volts, and far beyond in commercial settings.
Part 1, pros and cons of the electrical field from a Black female apprentice perspective. The first pro would definitely be the hands-on experience that I get on a daily basis. That actually teaches me more than the classroom setting. And I enjoy just creating on a daily basis for the greater good. And that brings me to my con, which is me having to always prove myself every time I go work at a different job. Because I think my parents, they assume that I am not good at what I do. But I never take it to the heart, of course. It actually makes me mentally and physically stronger, and it builds my confidence, and I can definitely see a difference in who I was when I started and who I am becoming. And I can honestly say that I love this woman. Another con would be the bathroom and parking arrangements. So bathrooms are usually like porta potties, or just as a woman, you don't want to use the bathroom with these men because they are not clean. And parking is usually like you have to pay to park downtown.
I always have to find a way out to throw shade at the men inside there. But I need to reset something from the earlier videos. And this is not about attacking women. It is about backing the women on TikTok particularly here, because they use it a lot. They are telling other women to become electricians, and we have to support that. I'm going to go through some of the skill trades that women can actually get into and definitely benefit from. So today's episode is all about electricians. We did mechanics in my last episode. Then we're going to go into plumbing and welding and so forth.
Got to keep the blessings flowing. That's how you keep them coming in. And honestly, me not having much money is what made me start creating a list and becoming more organized with my finances. And that really made a difference once I did start getting money, because I kept those good habits going. So that way I'm only spending on what's important. Another pro would be like the fulfillment that I feel at the end of the day. Like, I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, eat breakfast, do girls will go to work, and by 2 o'clock I'm off and I'm able to do anything that I want to do. Like, even go look for another job if I want to. But it's just so much opportunity there after making your 8 hours of honest living. And I think that's honestly the part I like the most, because I always get a person that woke up early. So a con would be that as an apprentice, you are doing the work that nobody else wants to do. So anything that's dirty, anything that requires a lot of physical body, you are the one that will be doing it. And you have to be okay with that, because you got to respect the ladder. These men been doing this for 60, men and women have been doing this for 50 plus years. And now it's your turn to, go put that work in for your people.
Yeah, definitely. And those are positive words. And these ladies, they're actually reading the market correctly. If you keep chasing clerical roles that are going to shrink, and those roles will shrink, you are fighting the math. Then again, girl maths is real. If you're serious about stable income, stop refreshing the job boards and looking for the desk work. Search electrician apprenticeships in your area. Call union halls, apply to contractors. You have to start the process.
What do you do and how much do you make? I am an electrician by trade and I make about $165 a year. How you got into doing that? Started fresh out of school when I was 17. I got a job in the mines up in North Queensland. Started from there. I'm just a normal electrician, but I work in the mines.
How long do you spend up there?
7 on, 7 off.
How long do you want to do that for?
It's a bit tough with mining. It's sort of like the golden handcuffs in a way. Like, once you get attracted to that money, it's kind of hard to leave.
And how many hours are you usually working when you are on?
12 and a half hour days are usually the days.
Are there many other girls working up there?
There are more now. There were not any when I first started when I was 17, which was a bit tough. You learn a lot, especially being so young and vulnerable, but there are more coming in, so it's really good. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much for chatting with us. We're from Get Ahead, which is a job app. No resume, no hassle. Get ahead and get hired fast and head to the store.
AI doesn't climb ladders. AI does not wire a breaker panel. AI does not diagnose a ground fault in a 400 amp service. The OECD research, they show manual skill occupations have lower AI exposure than cognitive routine jobs. And that lines up with what you see in construction and electrical work. So when women encourage other women to become electricians, they are pushing a skill that pays and holds demand.
Things I can't do as a female electrician. Oh, you thought it was gonna be one of those videos? No, men and women are different, so these are the things that I actually can't do. I can't put my ladders onto my ladder rack from the ground, so I always have to have a step stool handy for this exact reason. I can't cut large cables with a normal pair of side cutters, so I had to purchase a pair of long-handled side cutters in order to do my job. I can't hold a 400 amp meter base in the air long enough to screw it in at the same time. So I have to take an extra step and screw in a 2x4 to hold the meter base while I mount it. I can't stop shopping, so I have more tools than I need. And I also can't drive. So unfortunately, for this reason, I have to keep my vehicle unmarked. Don't want to be getting any of those phone calls. Things I can't do.
So basically, she has to improvise just to get the job done. And this is the ingenuity that they have to use. It's no shade, but again, you have to do what you have to do in order to get the job done. And this also gives her leverage and the experience, because you can work residential, you can move into commercial, you can move into industrial plants. You can pivot into EV charger installation as electric vehicle adoption grows. That's another big advantage. The base skill transfers, training paths are clear. Most electricians, they complete a 4 to 5 year apprenticeship. You earn while you learn, and you log the hours. You pass the exams, you get a license. That structure filters out people who want fast results without the effort.
America is facing a shocking electrician shortage, with many companies backed up on appointments for months as less and less people attend.
I've said this once, and I'm going to say it again. Get into trades. Just do it. I don't know what everybody's waiting for. The get rich quick thing, it doesn't work. The schooling thing has found to work for some people, but not for everybody. And the debt is crazy for schools. So get into a trade. You're literally learning a life skill. You will never not have a job. Never. You guys see my Instagram and my TikTok? You see I'm working year round every single day. I work every day of my life. Learn something new every day of my life. And if my company is slow, I can pick up another form of income because guess what? I learned a life skill. And I don't pay any money to colleges because I didn't go for a long enough period of time. I did pay what I had to initially when I first started, but then I changed career paths pretty fast. But get into a trade. Do you see the shortage? Do you see this shortage? My company and I, we're backed up months. You're not getting on our schedule.
You can't let everybody know. I'm here trying to tell them, but nobody listens to my channel anyway. But it is the best kept secret. At least I'm one of them who is out there advocating for this. And if it gets discovered, well, kudos to me and you and everybody else who is trying to get them to do this and not necessarily watch the reality TV show that gives them a fake lifestyle.
Anytime soon. Like, when I tell you the trades are the best thing that ever happened to me, I'm being 100% honest. I'm being 1,000% honest. Becoming an electrician was the best idea in the entire world. It's a no-brainer to work in the trades. Now, if you want to branch off from the trades and do like an influencer trade thing and make extra income off of that you do you. That's what I do. I formed a second form of income off of social media by doing what I already do. The get rich quick thing, I'm over it. Like, I'm over people trying to get rich quick, do nothing and get money from it. Like, you gotta work, bro. You gotta work. So why not do something beneficial for your life? Then later down the road, when you gotta build a house, guess what? You're an electrician. You do all the electrical work. You know how much money you save? You know how much an average house wire costs? Around $20,000. And that's being like nice for like an average size home. Like electric alone. So just process that and think about it when you're really trying to sit and think of life decisions. To me, a trade school or a union is a no-brainer.
And the thing is, there are disadvantages to it as well, but the advantages actually far outweigh the disadvantages. But we're going to touch into the disadvantages in another video in the series. But the real barrier is right there. Not the ability, not the intelligence, the effort. If you say you want stability but reject trades because they look hard, you are choosing short-term comfort over the long-term income.
Let me show you what a day in electrical trade school really looks like. We started working in what we call the apartment, so it's like a house setup. We already finished a project we did yesterday, so we're just coming in to complete and do the last finishing touches. Unfortunately, I can't do a lot of ceiling work because I am short. I'm like 5'2", 5'4" in these shoes, so we always make the taller guys do it. They had to do a light and a smoke detector. I was doing an outlet on the bottom, a GFCI, but I just had to make sure that it was right. I think wires were switched, so I just had to fix that. Thought it was good, but then we had to check the breaker because I think a wire came loose and you do not want the hot wire to come loose. Let it touch the ground wire and you're done. Trust, we've had our fair share of explosion and breaker shorts. Turned the power on and everything was good. We had 3-way switches for the light and that had no issue at all. Since we were done, we started working on our board project, which is just wiring but on a board. Because we did a board project last week, we had to take apart the ones that were already there and we couldn't reuse these wires because we were doing EMT. So everything had to go. Taking apart though is actually really fast, so it's pretty fun. Since we had a lot of spare EMT, we didn't actually have to bend any 90s or anything. anything. I just had to cut them down, which is also really fun and easy. I love that I was able to find all these perfect 90s. Like, whoever did this, you ate. I was a little sad though that we weren't able to bend more conduit. Like, we just did not have enough, which is why we were using spares. Because I really like bending. I've gotten a lot better at it, especially 90s. They're so satisfying. I got some connectors and bushing along with some boxes, and then we're ready to set up. Honestly, setting up is what takes the most time. Like today, we did not do any wiring at all, and we're not even done with setting up. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, not gonna lie, so I was really obsessed with getting these straight conduits like a nice even length. Like, you don't want one super long and then super short. That just looks ugly. So I kept going back and forth, shortening it like barely 1/16 of an inch. But it came out really good, so no regret. It was Friday, you know, all of us were really chill. We're not working on a strict time limit or anything. So I love that because I get to take my time, putting on all the connectors, making sure everything is nice and tight. And the class environment is really nice. So we all just get to joke around and have fun while we work. I know a lot of people ask about like me being the only girl there, like, is it hard? But no one ever treats me weirdly or any differently. I genuinely have such a fun time when I'm in class. I really love it. We started cleaning up, and that was the end of my day.
I notice none of the women are wearing heavy makeup. They're all in their natural element, enjoying what they do. Electrician is not glamorous. It is physical. It demands problem solving. It demands precision. But it pays above the national medium wage and shows steady growth while clerical work is shrinking. And that is why the message makes sense. If you are tired of competing for shrinking desk jobs, you have to stop complaining about the market. Learn a skill the market still needs. An electrician is one of them. And the data is public. The path is clear. The only question left is simple. Are you willing to train for it?
This is a secret for all you ladies out there. If you're thinking about getting into construction, I 100%, 110% recommend it. You're getting paid to move around. You're using document control platforms that you already know how to do, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all that stuff. Whatever you don't know, somebody's going to teach you. Did I already mention they get paid really well? And you get to travel? I mean, come on now. This is not a job. This is a career, guys. Okay? I'm an assistant project manager for an electrical contractor. And, I don't know. It's one of the better decisions I've made. Okay, I accidentally fell into construction. I was going to be a forest engineer. And then I didn't like how remote it was, being alone all the time. So I looked into construction. Because it's still building things. It's just not by yourself. You're in a team. It's more collaborative, right?
Career's best kept secret. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. The links are in the description box below. Stay sharp, stay educated, and I will catch you in the next one.